Welcome to the Sports World. I'm your host, Darren Cooper. On today's edition, we're talking to Mr. Dwayne Peters, the athletic director of Heritage High School, and 3 athletes as well. Hello, Mr. Peters. How are you?
Hi, Darren. Thank you for having me today.
Now, what made you want to be an athletic director?
Well, I've been involved in athletics all my life, starting at basically at age 5 through Little League, worked my way up through middle school, high school, played several sports in high school. On to college, I played several sports. After college, then I started getting into coaching and teaching, et cetera. And it's just the love of athletics that I want to stay involved with it. Teaching and coaching is one way, and then athletic administration is another way.
Yeah. Now, what education do you need to become an athletic director?
You should have a national college degree. What type of degree you have, that's, that really doesn't matter. I have my degree in health affairs education. Today they do have sports marketing, they do have sports management, they do have athletic administration degrees. That'll probably be a big plus today. I wish they kind of had those when I was in college. It would probably help me a little bit better. But with the health affairs education and coaching, that went a long way.
Now, what type of experience do you need to become an athletic director?
Actually, playing experience is a big plus because you know what it takes to be an athlete, and coaching. Once you're involved in coaching, that helps you know how to deal with athletes, how to deal with parents, how to deal with the things that I did in the everyday world. So basically, playing experience is a big asset, and also coaching is a big asset.
Yeah. Now, what exactly does an athletic director do?
I'm glad you asked that question because some people just think I sit in my office all day and play video games and eat bonbons and stuff. But no, my job is very intense. I have to make schedules, all the sports schedules for all teams, JV and varsity. I do busing schedules, take the kids home after practice, make sure the buses are there for games, et cetera. Schedule officials, schedule workers, whether it be concession stand, whether it be ticket takers or the announcers for games, et cetera. Have to maintain the fields and make sure the fields are up to date and par, and make sure they're lined for football and basketball, make sure everything's lined. To make sure everything is up and ready for the contest. Yeah. Plus, I also have to do eligibility. I check grades, because I have to check grades. I also have to check to make sure the students are doing the things in the classroom and then report back to the coaches.
Oh, wow. So you really do it all, to be honest. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Like I said, it's a lot of work, but some people don't think it is.
Yeah. Now, what are some benefits of playing a sport in high school, physically and mentally?
Well, playing a sport naturally is going to help you build your body, mind, and spirit naturally. Physically, you're going to stay in shape. It's going to help you that way to maintain your healthy lifestyle. Mentally, it's going to help you in the classroom as well, because if you're playing a sport, you got discipline. To play the sport, it's going to help you discipline in the classroom as well.
Wow, that's great. Well, we'll have to take a quick break. Stay tuned.
Serving the community can have a big impact on society. Everyone loves when someone takes time out of their day to spend time, either just hanging out or helping out. There are many different people to serve, from kids to the elderly, the homeless to your next door neighbor. And the best part about serving is that it spreads. So take time to serve someone else, to serve your community, and to do your part.
And we're back. I'm your host, Darren Cooper. And we had Teonja Tatum talk to Timothy Payne about his journey as a high school athlete. Let's see what he had to say.
You're a dual sport athlete. Which sports do you play?
Right now I compete in varsity track and field and varsity football.
And how long are those seasons?
Football season usually lasts from around the end of August to about the end of November. Track season starts the end of November and ends around June, July.
What made you want to play football and run track?
I've always wanted to play football since I was around 7. My dad introduced me to the sport. I didn't start running track until I was about 12, and my football coach, he's the president of the organization, he said, I should run track.
What are the struggles of being a dual sport athlete?
It usually comes with injuries. Coming from football season, I usually be banged up, and it, holds off my progression in track season. But it also occurs in getting scholarships because some colleges don't want you to play both sports; they want you to pick one, so they just play around with the scholarship money.
So, what do you hope to accomplish this season?
Right now it's indoor season, so I'm trying to repeat my state championship in the 55 hurdles, and then going into outdoor season to do the same in 110 hurdles.
And what are your previous accomplishments with football and track?
Well, football, I've been all conference since I was a sophomore, and in track, I've been All American in 110 hurdles, 400 hurdles. I won states last year in the 55 hurdles and the 110 hurdles. I won nationals in the 110 hurdles. So yeah, I have a pretty long track record.
How do you balance school, track, football, and friendships?
It's not really a balance. It's more of what do I have more time for that particular day.
So, what advice would you give to other dual sport athletes?
I would say stay focused, manage your time well, don't do anything stupid to jeopardize your opportunity to go to the next level, and stay in your books. That's the most important thing.
Thanks, Teonja. So, Mr. Peters, what is your definition of a great athlete?
A great athlete is somebody who plays multiple sports. Today, with an athletic ability, playing multiple sports is going to enhance your ability to play just one sport. If you specialize in one sport, you're not showing your athletic ability. You're basically generalizing in a certain area. But playing multiple sports, you can show talent, you can show different variety of needs, etc. So playing multiple sports, I consider as a great athlete.
Now, every high school athlete's dream is to play at a college level. What are some things they need to do to achieve that goal?
Well, nationally, number one, they have to have good grades. Back in the day when I was growing up and through college, if you're a good athlete, you're going to go into college no matter if you have grades or not. Today, you can't do that. You have to have grades. Start with a good GPA, et cetera, good school test scores, naturally in high school. College cannot take you today if you do not have a good GPA and good SAT scores. So the lower your GPA is, the higher your SAT scores are. So start out in your freshman year in high school, start to get good grades, because colleges today, they're in there every week talking to me on our athletes, whatever sport it is. First question they ask, I need to see their transcripts.
Yeah.
And if we have, if they come in and say, see their transcript, they say, we can't touch this, athlete. We can't even talk to them because you don't meet qualifications.
Yeah.
So grades is number one.
Yeah. Speaking of athletes who want to continue their athletic endeavors in college, we also got a chance to speak with Quayle Q. Towns of Heritage Track Team.
1. What sport do you play?
I run track.
How long have you been running track?
For about 3 years. Yeah, 3 years.
And what made you start running track?
Well, my friends come out and fast, so I came out and got good at it. So yeah.
What are your achievements?
Well, I'm the 4-time state champion, 4A state record holder in the 55 and 100, and All-American in the 1 and 2. So, yeah.
What do you wish to accomplish?
I want to become a professional runner and hopefully become an Olympian, gold medalist, and a world champion.
And what do you feel your proudest moment is?
I like to say my first state championship. Yeah.
Why?
Because I was facing a lot of adversity. I wasn't even ranked to come in and win, and I came in there, won, and set a state record in the process at 16. So it was pretty cool.
And what are your plans after high school?
Well, I'm going to college to run track, and then hopefully from there become a professional athlete.
What schools have been interested in you?
Tennessee, University of North Carolina, Tar Heels, Mississippi, Louisiana State, Hampton University, and just a bunch of other schools.
And where did you choose to go?
The University of North Carolina.
Why?
Because it's just a real homey vibe. I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches and the people that are just genuine, and it's just real fun people.
So what advice would you give to future athletes?
Make sure you got your grades right, and just go out there, have fun. Don't overthink it. Just grind. Get that money.
Wow. He's destined to do great things. What would be one of your favorite success stories of someone who came out of Heritage?
Actually, all of them are success stories. Any athlete that comes out of Heritage goes on to the next level and plays, or even going to college, play. They come back and share their stories with us, what they learned in high school. And every one of them comes back and says, "I wish I would have known then what I know now, or wish I would have listened and did the things you told us to do." Because not only we try to make them good student athletes, we also try to make them good citizens out in the community. And as you know, in particular, one I want to talk about, but all of them are success, especially they go to the next level and they come back to us and share their experiences.
Yes. Well, there's definitely a lot of greatness at Heritage. Yes. We'll have to take a short break, so stay tuned.
I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created.
Welcome back to Sports Real. We got a chance to talk to Amari Lee, a starter from Heritage's varsity basketball team, about his experience playing basketball.
What made you want to play basketball?
I was really born in a basketball family. All my brothers played it, my dad played it, so I was just born into it.
And what position do you play and why?
I played a point guard in this position because my height, I'm not really tall as the other kids, so I had to play the point guard.
And how long have you been playing?
I've been playing since I was around 5 or 6 years old.
What skills do you need to play basketball?
You need mental toughness. That's the first thing you need. You need confidence. The other skills just comes with it. You need a really good work ethic in order to work to get better. So that's the main thing for me.
And how have you grown as an athlete?
I've grown as a leader. I was usually the shy kid. I usually followed people, but now I'm becoming the leader. People are following me and doing the right thing.
And what do you hope will come from playing this season?
I hope from gaining a friendship, from my teammates, gaining a brotherhood, and hopefully winning a state championship. That's the ultimate goal.
What are your plans after high school?
I plan on getting playing college. That's always been my plan, always been a goal of mine. So hopefully I'm able to play in college.
And what is your favorite basketball moment?
Favorite moment? Probably traveling to France with my AAU team when I was either 12 or 13 years old. That's one thing I'll never forget.
And are there any players that inspire you?
Yeah, there's a lot. Damian inspires me, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook.
And what advice would you give to younger players who look up to you?
Don't give up. It might get hard, it's going to get challenging. Never give up. Keep your faith.
Thank you, Amari, and good luck on the rest of your season. So, are there any goals that you wish to accomplish to better your athletics?
Yes, there's a couple goals. One is we have the VSSL has what they call the Claudia Dotson Sportsmanship Integrity Award. Heritage won that back in 2013, 14, and we want to get that again. That is a very important award for the Virginia High School League because it shows sportsmanship. Not only does it involve your athletics, but it also involves your coaches, your cheerleaders, involves your fans and the people in the stands. Another goal is to what's called Stay in the Game Award, which we have no ejections of any type from a coach or a player at all. And one of my goals is to win that. We have won that a couple times, and I want to win it again.
Yeah. Now, what is one of your favorite moments as an athletic director?
Well, one of the favorite moments is when our girls basketball team back in 2008 won the state championship. We were VHSL state champions. That was a very, very proud moment. And just recently, I was named the athletic administrator of the year for Class 3, 4 area. So I was voted the best administrator in the state of Virginia in that class. And that there is a very proud moment for me. It's just that finally, I guess, pays off the hard work you put in over the years.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there'll be more to come.
Okay, thank you.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you, Mr. Peters. Catch us later on another edition of the Sports Reel.